Arithmetic sequences are the first sequence that we're going to look at with sequences and series internal. And arithmetic sequences are basically a series of numbers where the difference between them is the same in that you've added or subtracted the same amount between each different number. So this is all about adding or subtracting. So if we look at an example, if I've got the numbers here that say 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, and you look carefully there, you'll notice that you've got this difference between them of plus 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 4 is 18, and on you go. You can imagine what the next ones would be. With the plus 4 you would get to 22, and like we see down here, add 4 again, you'll get to 26, add 4 again, you'll get to 30, and we could keep going, and you could keep going on and on and on and on. So in this case, an arithmetic sequence here is this series of numbers here where you're going up or down by adding the same amount every time. So you could potentially have another sequence. In this case here is another example where you're actually going down. So if we take a look at this, looking for the common difference, what is the amount that I'm adding or subtracted between each term in this sequence? To get from 20 to 17, I'm taking off 3. From 17 to 14, I'm also subtracting 3, and from 14 from 11, I'm subtracting 3. And 11 to 8, subtracting 3. So you could guess that the next term of the sequence would then be 5, and then 2, and then you can go into the negatives. That would be negative 1, negative 4. It could keep going the whole time, going by minus 3 each time. So again, with the arithmetic sequence, you're either adding or subtracting by the same amount each time. And the dot 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 at the end or in between numbers kind of says that, well, it goes on, but we're not going to write them all. So if you wanted to just think about a quick example, these are pretty straightforward, but find the next 3 terms in these sequences. So the first thing that you've got to identify then is, well, what's it going up in? So if I think about this, how do I get from 1 to 6? Well, that's a plus 5. And just to double check, from 6 to 11, that's also a plus 5. So I know I'm going up by 5 each time, so let's think about that. 21 plus 5 gets you to 26. Plus 5 will get you to 31. Plus 5 will get you to 36. So that's the next 3 terms in that sequence once I've identified that it's going up in plus 5 each time. And again here, this time, taking a look to see what's the common difference between these. From 23 to 18, that's going to take me down by negative 5. And from 18 to 13, again negative 5 and negative 5. So you can see here I'm going down by 5 each time. So again, 8 minus 5 is going to be 3, and 3 minus 5 would be negative 2, and negative 2 minus 5 will be negative 7. Now if the negatives are screwing you up at all and you're not able to do this in your head, just go into your calculator and go 8 minus 5 equals, get your number, and then go 3 minus 5 equals, and get your number, and then negative 2 minus 5 and get your number. So your calculators are there for you to use. And so what we've identified here is basically what we're calling the common difference. So with arithmetic sequences, the common difference, D, is the amount that you're going up or down by each time. So the common difference is the amount you add or subtract each time. Amount added or subtracted each time.